Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to look at a very useful feature in bSolid called pocketing and roughing. Think of pocketing like digging a flat, hollow space or a pocket into a piece of wood. Roughing is when you clear away a lot of extra material quickly before making the final smooth cut. But we will see this in a future advanced video. I'm starting with a panel already created and a geometry in it, which in this case is an hexagon. By now you should know how to get up to this point. Otherwise, please take a look at the previous videos. Let's now look at the simple steps to set pocketing up. First, let's look at the settings on the right side of your screen after selecting the pocketing roughing machining. Geometric data. This is where you select the shape you want to cut. Tool data. Here you choose the cutting tool you want to use directly from the tool library shown aside. General data. This is where you set the speed of the tool and make sure it stays at a safe height during rapid repositioning movements above the part. You can leave the default parameters taken directly from the tool library or change them in case you are not working using a standard material. Next, let's look at how the tool actually moves across the material. We have pocketing type. You can choose the pattern the tool follows. It can move following the shape of the selected geometry from the outside in or the inside out. Go back and forth in a straight line or move in a zigzag. Working depth. This tells the machine how deep you want the pocket or hole to be. Step down. Instead of cutting all the way to the bottom at once, this setting tells the machine how deep to cut on each pass. Distance between passes. This controls how close the cutting lines are to each other, so the bottom remains smooth. Now, let's look at a great trick for more advanced designs. What if you want to clear out the material but leave a raised shape in the middle? In the geometric data section, you can select two different shapes. The main boundary, which in this case can be the master geometry of the panel, and an inner shape, which currently it is our hexagon. When you select both, the machine will dig out the space around the inner shape, leaving it untouched. This leaves the inner shape standing, creating what we call an island. To get the best results, here are two simple settings to check. Excess material. This leaves a user-defined layer of extra material to leave for finishing cutout. Profiling passes. Especially if your pocketing type selection was single direction or zigzag, you can enable the profiling passes feature to add a cleanup pass along the perimeter to avoid having a wavy perimeter. And that's it. Once you set these options, your machine is ready to cut. Always remember to run the simulation on your computer first to double check the movements before cutting the real material and catch eventual collisions due by typos, for instance. Stay tuned for more videos.